Oh, you are gonna love me when this is done, because what we're doing today is a truly easy, just throw whatever you want into a pot and call it beef vegetable soup. So easy for homemade soup. It's gonna be wonderful. My goodness, that's what you're gonna say when you eat it. You're gonna go, my goodness. So let's get started, come on. Yeah, you're gonna be shocked at how easy this is. We're gonna start with a pot. That pot getting hot. So spray it with the non-stick cooking spray, and in it with a pound of ground beef. You can use whatever kind you want. This is lean ground beef because I'm trying to make it where it's not as fattening, because because I got a little bit of a weight problem. Can't wait to eat. That's my problem. Throw in a medium onion. That's gonna look like a lot at first, but it's not. And if you don't want that much onion, guess what? Don't put that much onion in it. This is your thing, not mine. This one's mine. You're gonna do yours. Okay. And you're gonna brown this and break it all up. Get it brown and break it all up. Okay, we got it brown and the onion's getting soft. And you can see that didn't make a whole lot of grease because this is really lean beef. But like I said, you can use the fattiest fat beef you want, or you can use ground turkey. It doesn't matter. This is whatever you want, and it looks like this. So we're going to drain that. Oh, and the whole time it's been on a medium-high heat. That's what we browned it on. Okay, so put that on my fancy spoon rest, and then just pour some of that grease off of it. I got a colander to catch any meat that may fall. Look out, falling meat. Just kind of drain most of it off of there. You can leave a little bit for flavor. I know that looks delicious, like it's being poured into the sink. Now, we're not going to let any of that go. We're going to put them little meats back in there. All right, you see, you still got a little bit of that juice left. All right, now here's all we got. Look, nothing but canned vegetables. This is how easy it is. And I'm not saying this is going to win any awards at the fair or anything for the best vegetable soup. Just something quick and easy, and you can have leftovers because it makes a pretty good bit. Now, as the way it is at grocery stores now, they don't ever have everything that you want. It's just, the supply shortage or whatever. So I just grabbed what they had. All right, so a can of white potatoes. I usually get diced. They didn't have diced, so we're using sliced. And these are all drained. Carrots, a can of carrots. And most of the time I use these size. Okay, but they didn't have that, these sizes. So when they had these sizes, I grabbed them. Lima beans. Again, if you don't like lima beans, don't use lima beans. Whole kernel corn. And some cut green beans. We're going to throw those in there. We're going to do a can of diced tomatoes. Don't drain those before you put it in there. And we're going to start with a big can of tomato sauce. For our New York friends watching, that would be tomato sauce. And put the sauce in there. Now we're going to stir that around a little bit, see what it looks like. You see, it kind of looks like soup already. Look, see? Take a look-see. Now, we're going to add some water. I got 2 cups of water here. And I'm going to dump that in until it gets to the consistency that I think it looks right, which may be more than 2 cups. I don't know. But you see, that's pretty. All right, there's your 2 cups. I think I'm going to need more. And it looks like I'm going to need more tomato sauce. Okay. So let me get that. Okay, we're going to go at it with the little cans here. All right, we got that one. Okay, now that's looking more tomato-y. And you see how much it's making? How much of a big pot this is? And let's see. Let's leave it at that right now. And then we'll go back in and hit it with a little more water. That's about another cup of water. See how that goes. because we want it to thicken up a little bit. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring up the heat. Bringing the heat. We want to bring that to a boil. But this is where we want to do the first round of seasoning with it. So we can put about a teaspoon of Tony Chachere's and a heavy pinch of salt. That's probably about a teaspoon of salt. And I know that's not going to be enough because we're going to go in and re-season it after it has time to cook a little bit. So let's go ahead and add a little more water to it because we want it to evaporate. So we want it, you know, a little bit on the thin side right now because I'm not going to cook this with the lid on it, remember? Because we want it to evaporate and then have the flavors concentrate. So evaporation equals concentration of the flavors. So there aren't many things that I cook with the lid on it. So we're going to let that go. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring it up to a burl, like probably a low burl, maybe a rolling burl. Who knows? Just, you know, the beauty of it once again is that it's just throw it in there and then see what happens. You're not going to mess it up, I don't think, unless you're like really bad off and don't know what you're doing. But just follow this basic little recipe, you'll get it. Hang on. All right, here we are. We brought it up to pretty much a medium boil, I guess. And this will be a good time to taste it, okay? Now, you got to remember, we don't have to cook this a long time because everything's already cooked. We cooked the beef. All the vegetables are cooked because they came out of cans. And then so we'll taste. I know this is going to need more salt. I know it's going to need more everything. But let's just do this. All right, it's pretty good. I'm going to turn the fire down on it and bring it to a simmer. And I'm going to go ahead and add some more salt. Don't worry, I'll put the measurements on the website, fendforyourselves.com, when you go get the recipe. I know I'm just dumping stuff right now, and it'll be fine, trust me. Don't be freaking out, man. Put a little more of this. I'll tell you what else, I need to put some pepper in it. Put a little black pepper in it. I'll do this because it makes me look like I know what I'm doing, like I'm cooking all the time. What else do we want to put in it? Let's see. We can put a little hot sauce in it. Why not? And what I'm doing is illustrating the beauty of it, of how you can dump whatever you want to in it if you think it's going to go. I mean, you don't need to just follow what I'm saying. Somebody wanted to know why I would go get the separate cans of vegetables and not just use veg-all. Which, first of all, veg-all sounds a little bit nasty to me. I don't like the sound of that. But the main reason is because my wife don't eat peas. Ooh, gross, peas. And it's got peas in it. So I have to buy the vegetables separately because my wife doesn't eat green peas. Okay, so we're going to bring this down to a simmer and let it simmer for a few minutes. And maybe thicken up a little bit, you know, so some of that evaporates out and thickens up some. And then we'll serve it up. See how it is. All right, it's been at a low simmer for about 20 minutes. And you think, well, that's not very long on simmer for a soup. It's not if you're using raw vegetables, but these are canned vegetables because I'm trying to show how easy it is to do a homemade soup for you and your family. So you don't want these to get too mushy because they're already cooked. So a very low simmer for, what'd I say, about 20 minutes? Mm-hmm. Now we're going to spoon it up. Get a little more of that juice in it. And there you have it. A beautiful beef vegetable soup. So we're going to take it over, let Mr. Todd try it so he can tell everybody how great it is. Even if he hates it, he's going to say that. Ooh, look at steaming. My goodness.
You never done that before?
Yeah, I have, but
crackers
not really when I was eating something that's supposed to look good on camera.
No, it still looks good.
Wait, hold on. Are we doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't intro it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
So here we are. Mr. Todd is going to try the soup. He's taken the crackers, hold on, and put it into the soup and crushed them up. making it look very delicious. And this, let's just eat it.
No, it's good.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You already. It's kind of anticlimactic. And it's hot.
I should let it cool down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And does that taste like a homemade soup?
Yeah, it does. It's really good,
Mm-hmm.
especially with cold weather. Yes, it's really good, especially in cold weather.
And if you want leftovers, it makes a lot.
Yes.
So there. Quick, easy. Throw it together. Slop it out in front of your kids. Tell them to eat it or go to bed without eating dinner. Whatever they say. The wicked stepmothers and all say.
It's actually really good.
Oh, I know. It's really good. Did you ever doubt me?
No.
Obviously not. You can't hardly taste the shrimp in it. I say that because he's allergic to shrimp. So no shrimp in it. So there you go. Make sure you go to the website, fendforyourselves.com. I'll try to put together as close of a recipe as I can for it, just for you to use as a guide, but there are a lot of season to taste moments in
The
this
seasoning's
soup.
good.
Yeah,
The stuff, that stuff you put in it.
Right.
Is it? The-
Cajun seasoning, yeah. All right, you see, I got this part. I love you all, but I got to go. No, you're sweet.
It really is good. I should have got some. I should have got water to drink with it though.
Why is it spicy or just hot?
just because the temperature.